Hey everyone, it's Quad again, bringing you another 1 vs 1, and this time I will be casting a game between VirusSatiini and MTWDimaga, and the map will be Terminus RE, and this is the GSTL version of the map, as there are the rocks that can be broken down to grant access to the third base, so it will make this map slightly less favorable to Terran builds that are like ridiculously early, fast third command center, which are very, very common. Well, they're not very common, but they have becoming more and more common as in various tournaments, and as well for Protoss and even for Zergs, because it does open up another choke point instead of this one narrow choke. And so that is an interesting dynamic on this map to look out for. So based on those rocks, this game might not be as macro heavy, but being that it is Terminus RE, one of the largest freaking maps in the entire game, it's just as likely that it will be an entire macro map, or just a normal macro game, or anything. And so anyways, this is this is on the GSTL version of the map. I'm not sure if this is from the actual GSTL or not. I actually have no idea if Dimaga is in Korea or not, but for the most part I'm just assuming this is a random custom game between these two people who are both European players, and therefore I do not know too much about it in general, unfortunately, being that I am a North American player. But I do know Dimaga is very, very beastly Zerg from the Ukraine or Russia. Please don't attack me if I'm wrong on that, but nonetheless, he is a fierce player. He's up there in all the tournaments pretty much. I love him. I've seen his games, and he just plays a really distinctly sort of beastly style of Zerg, which is just, I don't know, it's similar to Sen style. It's like really swarmy, lots of Zerglings, lots of Banelings, and also a lot of like early Queen action. He just gets a creep spread going a lot more, though that was more of his style a couple of months ago. Now it is less and less, and I don't know. He's still just quite a powerful Zerg all around. I don't think he's won any major tournaments too recently. But anyways, we do see that we have the 2X from Satini, and he will most likely be expanding behind this and then completing the wall off with another barracks or even a fourth one. And Marines are making their way across the map, or not Marines yet, just one SCV who will attempt to get down this bunker wall. Dimaga's spawning pool is actually, I think, a little bit late. I'm not so sure, and he is a little bit supply blocked right now, and there's no Overlord coming out. That is definitely a blunder for him. I'm not quite sure why he's not building an Overlord. He has 2 larvae sitting here, but anywho, I don't think that, well, actually no, that could actually have a huge impact, as we have 3 SCVs here, and they're going to look like they're going to try and wall themselves in with bunkers. Or will any more bunkers go down? There's another bunker, this Marine's coming in, and this Marine's actually getting pretty well surrounded. There's tons of drones being pulled off. SCVs that are building the bunkers are actually getting killed, and this one's not getting attacked. And okay, now it is attacked and will go down. The second SCV will also go down. The third SCV goes down. So, this attempted triple bunker 2-rack pressure, or whatever you'd want to call it, is actually quite foiled with almost no losses by Dimaga. Although 12 Zerglings have come out, and this one bunker will most likely be cancelled at very soon, and so there are actually still quite a number of Marines on the map, so I don't think Satini has given up on his pressure just yet, as more Marines are being produced, and command center is dropped just now. But for the most part, I don't think that these Marines will be able to do too much against these 12 Lings. No amount of micro will allow Satini to kill all of them with minimal losses. And here we go, the Zerglings are going, and Dimaga knows that he has enough Zerglings to really do some damage and thin out these Marine numbers, and quite a number of Marines are getting taken down, and I think all of them are taken out, and Dimaga actually still has 5 or 6 Zerglings alive. That was a drone there, so 5 Zerglings alive, that's definitely a great trade-off. 6-7 Lings for 5 Marines, I'd take that any day. So Dimaga definitely looking up for the, and just definitely looking strongest right now in this early stage of the game, as he has defended that 2-rack pressure with literally no losses at all. And meanwhile, Satini just, I don't know, he's not looking too. He doesn't even have this choke point completely walled off. He's not opting build. Well, he is out build another barracks, but up on the high ground. I'm not quite sure what that's about. He needs to finish off this wall, because a heavy Zergling or even Baneling pressure could really set him far back at this stage. But I don't know, I'll trust in his better judgment for the most part, and he will kind of wall it off. That's actually, no, I don't like that at all. That's a weak that's an incredibly weak wall. There's even this gap here, there's the bunker, there's this wide deep, and I just think that's going to encourage some sort of aggression from Dimaga, possibly some sort of baneling bust, as bunkers really aren't a strong link in the wall, as weird as it sounds. Bunkers are strongest when there's a barracks in front of them, against Zerg, especially against Zerg, being that it's like 4 or 5 SCV or banelings, excuse me, to take down that bunker. And we do see Dimaga actually is putting down an early banelings nest, so this will probably finish a little bit after the lair, so not quite sure if this is going to be some sort of a speed baneling push, and actually it's going to be closer than I thought. Yeah, baneling nest actually only takes 60 seconds, I thought it took a lot longer. But anywho, I just don't like this wall off by Satini at all. It's not strong at all, and if this baneling bust does come, I don't see how he's actually going to defend it too well. He'll have to construct immediate bunkers if he actually does scout down. Oh, here we go, is the baneling speed, and that just steals the deal from it. Dimaga's going for a baneling bust. I mean, there's more Zerglings being made. Zergling speed is barely started. Well, it's about halfway done, but that's still incredibly late Zergling speed. And 20 Zerglings coming out, so this will most definitely be a baneling bust. I'm not quite sure if this is a Kirk style baneling bust, as I've heard. As I do know essentially what it is. It's essentially a baneling bust comes around in the next 2 minutes or so, with about 20 to 25 banelings, depending on how well you did it and how much when you got your gases. And it's quite powerful, as especially for the build that Satini's going, he will not have siege tanks out in time, or if he does, he will not have more than 1 or 2, as the tech lab is just finishing on the barracks. And it's been quite popular. I've seen it used to great effect, and actually I think Morrow is quite well known for it, or at least he's just well known for baneling busts in general, especially if you were paying attention to the TSL 3 in the round of 32, I think it was, where he took out General with 2 baneling busts in a row. And we do have 21 banelings being morphed out, no more, and we do have another 12 Zerglings being made, so I don't know, oh geez, Satini, you're moving out! Satini, this is gonna be baneling speed just finished. Stim has finished for Marine, so he will be able to get away. And he walks right into the banelings. This is half the Marine force goes right down. There's no more extra bunkers being made. Siege check is not even halfway done, and no siege checks have been made. And these Marines are gonna get absolutely surrounded, and they will walk in. But just all these banelings, it's Satini just instantly GG's, and that is why you have to properly wall off and scout your opponent's Terran, because they will Kirk style baneling bust you. And that is the style. I don't know the exact timings, but it's essentially a baneling bust that actually hits right now at about the 10:20, 10:30 mark with 21 banelings, and as you can see, it's quite powerful, especially against a Terran who actually runs into your banelings. That was incredibly unfortunate for Satini, as then the Zerglings and banelings were hidden right down here. I'm not sure if that was just blind luck for Dimaga that he decided to morph them in there or have them rally there, or that he actually wanted to kind of hide them or not. But nevertheless, Dimaga is the victor, and Satini won 1 or 2 major blunders, and for that reason he is dealt a loss. I'm not sure if it was in the GSTL or not. I'll try and find that out. If I do find out where this game was from, I will post it in the comments so that you may know. But other than that, I don't know. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Good night all.